Hi, this series of videos shows you how to install the Fuse Agile integration demo. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to install the three pipelines: UAT, A/B testing, and production. First, please make sure you have obtained the three skill settings from the previous configuration. Next, make sure that we have access rights to all the different projects that we have. So we're granting access to the FIS demo and the FIS demo production project. And then we're going to go ahead and create the templates for all the pipelines, and we're going to start installing the pipeline as well. There's no configuration for the UIT pipeline, so we can just go ahead and install it. And next we're going to install the A/B testing. This one requires a lot more configuration from the 3 skill. So this is the settings I've saved from the previous installation. And then I'm going to go ahead and then insert and replace all the configurations. And I have entered the host name for my 3 skill URL, my access token, my application plane ID, and then make sure you have copied the limit ID for your matrix, which is the one down the very end from the output software. And then last but not least, make sure you go to the OpenShift environment and then copy the OpenShift host name. Then once it's done, we can then execute it in the command line mode. We're going to do the same thing for the production pipeline, which is instead of doing A/B testing, convert all the traffics to the stable build of your production image. So the configuration is basically the same. Provide all the 3 scale URL, application token, application plane IDs, and the limit number for your metrics. Also the OpenShift host. And we're going to do the same by executing the command in the command line mode. And then if we go back to our pipeline project, underneath the resource pipeline, you will see 3 application or 3 pipelines inside your projects, and we're going to start the first one, which is building the UAT pipelines. This one has a human interaction or intervention, so that we're going to first of all build the application by doing a source S2I and then deploy the application in the development environment. It's going to take a couple of minutes to deploy, and let's take a look at the actual UAT and development project. And here you see now it's starting to build. And then once it's built, it's going to start deploying. And when the deploy is done, here is a human intervention where we can add into the pipeline, where human can come back and check if application is running correctly and if everything's alright. And then this human can then give a go-ahead signal and tell the system saying that it's time to go ahead and proceed to the other environments as well. So once this is done, we can see that now it's deploying that actual development image, and they take the image and deploy it into the UAT environment. And this part is all fully automated. And then if we can go back to the banking pipeline, and then once we see all the applications are running in UAT, we can start the production environment and making sure that everything's deployed in the production as well. So this is our production environment, which currently has no services running for the gateway. And here we're going to start the A/B testing pipeline, which is moving all the image or the gateway image from the UAT environment to the production environment. And now we're going to start the pipeline. Not only this one moves the image, and it also sets the configurations on 3 scale by limiting the number of access per minute. So once this pipeline is done, we can go back to the 3-scale configuration console, and then go down to the financial pipeline configurations, and then click on application plan, refresh the page you have not, and then look at the limits number, and now it's been turned into 25, which is allowing 25 requests per minute for this particular API. Now if we go back to the pipeline project, we're going to start the production pipeline now, which is now deleting the old stable image and then promoting the current or the new image into the stable build. And it also directs all the traffics. Instead of doing A/B, we're directing the entire 100% traffic to the new stable services. So you can see now all the traffic goes into this one. And then with this pipeline, we've also changed the settings in 3-scale as well. So before we're granting 25, now we're going double the number, which is 50. So we're allowing 50 number of requests per minute for this production APIs. And then once the pipelines are done, we can start testing our application gateway. And so this is the testing URL where you can copy and paste. And now with the GUI environment that we have installed, let's refresh this. And then we're providing a API URL, which is the epicast. And if we don't have the API keys ready, it's gonna give us an error message because we don't have the access rights. To obtain the API keys, if you go to the developers, so each set of developers would have a particular API token or a user key for them to access. So we're gonna just copy this one and paste it in, and then it's gonna give me the results as well. So same as for the transfer, if we're doing transfer without the API keys, it's gonna give me another error. And if we provide the API keys, now it's gonna give me the results. Thanks.